I met with people sometimes and they are asking me, I don't think that Ayurveda will work for me because my situation is different. And the answer is always the same. I get it. You're right, your situation is different because every caregiving journey, every caregiving situation is different. You might be taking care of parents with dementia, or you might be taking care of parents, but you are dealing with work, you are dealing with kids. There's lots of different components, and every single situation is different. Here's the good news. Ayurveda was never meant to be a one-fits-all situation. On the contrary, Ayurveda is very specific and tailored to your need, which means that Ayurveda will adapt to your messy and chaotic situation. In this video, we're going to talk about three things. One, how Ayurveda adapts based on your situations. Second, how Ayurveda works for your reality and not against your reality. And number three, how Ayurveda not only supports yourself, but will also support the person you are taking care of. All right, stay until the end because I'm going to share with you something very specific to Ayurveda. It's about putting your tongue in front of the mirror every morning. I can't wait to tell you everything about it. Hello, I'm Jean-Francois. I'm a registered nurse, an Ayurvedic health counselor, a yoga teacher, and a Vedic astrologer. My job is to help caregivers of aging parents protecting their health, staying grounded so they can caring for their loved one. On this channel, I share simple Ayurvedic and holistic tips that will keep you grounded and calm. If that resonates with you, please subscribe and share the video so people can find us. Ayurveda is actually highly personalized, which means that we're going to look at your body. We're going to look at your constitutions, your way of sleeping, your way of digesting, and how stress works on you. So it means that every solution will be different for everyone. And I'm going to give you an example. Let's say that you go and see your doctors and friends of you who are in a situation similar go and see the doctors and say, I'm exhausted. I don't know what to do. Likely the doctor is going to give you some vitamins. It might giving you some things to boost your system, but it's not going to look at the roots of the problem. If you come and see me, I will ask some questions and I will look at where is that exhaustion coming from. So number one, your own exhaustion could come from the fact that you are always eating on the go because you don't have time to eat proper food. And at the end of the day, your digestion is not working really well. And you're going to find out that, you're not getting the energy from your food. So in that case, for example, we might say, hey, we're going to look on the plan to maybe have like at least one warm cooked meal every day at a specific time, if possible. If not, we'll work on that. But at least we're going to see, within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, how that one meal bring you energy and if you feel less exhausted. The second person who could come and see me and being kind of like, hey, I'm exhausted, I might find out with them that their nervous system is very overdrive and they are always on alert and they cannot really rest or anything. And their exhaustion is coming from their nervous central system. So in that case, we will work on creating some times where they will be able to sit, maybe close their eyes for just a few minutes or a couple of cycles of breath and trying to teach the body how to slow down, how sitting for a minute or two every so often during the day might help actually coming back and not being as exhausted. So exactly the same complaint. I'm exhausted, but not the same symptoms. We're going to treat that differently depending on how it shows up for the person. So Ayurveda is very highly personalized. We don't look at just the symptoms. We don't treat the symptoms. We treat the person. That's why you will have a highly personalized treatment or highly personalized routine that will really help you taking care of the problem. Fact number two, Ayurveda work with your reality and not against it. What does it mean? It means that we're going to look at your schedule, as crazy as it is, and we're going to find some very specific thing that can be actually integrated in your chaotic schedule. So I'm going to give you a few examples of things that can be done. Let's say that, for the person who have some digestive issues, we already talked about that one warm meal a day. That's one thing that can be done, and that's a powerful thing. Trust me. Another thing that people really think that it's too simple to work, but it actually works wonderful. Drink warm water. And if you can, drink warm water first things in the morning, before drinking your coffee, before doing anything, before putting any kind of food in your system. That warm water is like a sort of like cleansing of the channel, cleansing of your digestive system. So then you will be able to digest easily. And during the day, maybe not drinking cold water. Avoid any kind of water with ice or a smoothie or stuff like that, but just warm tea, warm water that work fantastically. The second thing that could be done also, take a moment for yourself. Just sit and breathe. Just 3 big inhale and exhale at some specific times during the day. Just reset your system, and then you are being able to carry over and keep going. All right, so you're going to tell me this is too easy to work. I don't know why these things would make a difference. I cannot tell you how these things make a difference. And how it works is not about the intensity of things. Sometimes we go for like, okay, during 3 days, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to feel better. Or people who do a juice cleanse for 3 days in a row and maybe find themselves depleted at the end of the day. Ayurveda is all about consistency and not intensity. So again, Ayurveda will work in that crazy, chaotic schedule of yours. All right, so let's recap. Number one, Ayurveda is highly personalized. Number two, Ayurveda works with your crazy schedule. And here is the truth number three. Ayurveda not only support you, but will actually beneficiate and support the person that you care for. Lots of caregivers are coming to me and saying, I'm taking care of my parents, they are the priority, and for me, it's okay, I will manage. The answer is like, you're right, they are the priority. But if you start to run on empty, if you don't have the fuel to carry over and to do the thing that you are supposed to do, sign like being short-tempered, being impatient, not being able to focus will start showing up, and the person you are caring for are going to suffer. So here is the things. If you are able to take care of yourself, if you are able to ground yourself, if you are able to look after your digestive system, look after your sleep, you will be able to take care of the person that you love the most way better. So I have seen it again and again. When caregivers stop one or two small things, it's really showing up. So even the person you're taking care of will see the difference. And it's just a accumulation of things. It takes time, but at the end of the day, it will work. All right, we are at the end of our time together. And as promised, I wanted to tell you about that very simple trick that Ayurveda offers and can really make a difference in your day to day life. And that simple trick is actually tongue scraping. This is a tongue scraper, and I've been using it for like more than 5 years now. Really, when I started my journey with Ayurveda, that's one of the things that I picked up first because it's quite easy to do. How it works. Tongue scraping actually will allow the bacteria that stick on your tongue, especially after the night after you sleep, when your body is lying down, some of the bacteria have a tendency to come back to the throat and to the back of your tongue and being there. In the morning, you will just scrape the back of your tongue. So you just pull your tongue out and you're going to scrape it. Then you just swish a little bit of water that you just pull out in the sink. And then after that, you will drink the water and that will clear the system and that will wash out the system. Good things about tongue scraping is also that it will actually freshen your breath and you will have a more accurate way of testing the things. All right, in that video, we talked about the fact that Ayurveda is highly personalized. It will not go against your reality. And not only it will support you, but it will support the person that you love the most, the person you are caring for. I'm always open to suggestions, and I would love for you to put in the comments any suggestions that you would like me to talk about. Could be about digestions, could be about sleep, could be about the nervous system. So if you have some specific questions, feel free to ask these questions and I will adapt the video to talk about these different subjects. As usual, if you like the video and you think that it was very helpful, please give me a thumbs up. That will give the algorithm a reason to send these videos to other caregivers who are in need of tips as well. Thank you very much for looking the videos. If you need some more information, feel free to download my free guide about 3 techniques to ground yourself. Feel free to book a consultation with me or just a free call to see how Ayurveda could help you in different capacity. All right. So take care of yourself. You know that it's actually the most important thing that you can do for you today. So then you will be able to taking care of the person you love the most. All right. Take care of yourself.